That's the way to start a video. Hello, people of the World Wide Web, of the internet that we love and hate and shit. Yeah, today I want to show you how I exactly mix my audio. As you can see here, I already put my MP3s or the DAWs, nee, WAVs on here, and the beat. These are the raw vocals. So yeah, I already put them in. This is what it sounds like.
I'm literally shaking right now. I just went outside.
Yeah, and as you can hear, these are the raw vocals. I'm gonna say it again, but I turned the beat off right now, right?
I'm literally shaking right now. I just went outside.
And we are focusing on getting these all three here mixed. This is my main audio, right? And these are the doubles. Basically, you always want to do one main and two doubles at least, so you it just sounds fuller and better. You will hear it at the end why we need doubles in the main audio. So we insert all of our raw vocals to this one thing, right? But make sure not to insert the beat in one. Just let it be and don't insert it to anywhere, because if you put it to one, right, you will mix the beat, and we don't want that. We just leave the beat as it is, right? So we go to the mixer, this button here, and as you can see, this insert one here, this is where we inserted our raw vocals. So yeah, and what I like to do first is put in a cue over our audio, and you see this violet button, right? This like weird thing. We go down 2 times with the little mouse button until it's like a curve here, right? And you see this little dots here. I'm gonna do it a little bigger, right? This little dots here. Go down with the mouse button 1 time again, and there we have a low cut. What a low cut exactly is, I try to explain it as best as I can. Language barrier fucks me a little bit with that, but you know, when you record vocals, it has like low frequencies and high frequencies, and yeah, when you put a low cut, it like makes the low frequencies more even, I'd say. You will hear it, right? Just listen to it carefully. When we move this button to like 98 hertz. So yeah, let's just play the audio, and we will move this button to the 98 area.
I'm literally shaking right now. I just went outside and there were fans at my door screaming, "Ah, you sassy boys among us."
Yeah, oh, excuse me. Yeah, maybe you heard like a subtle difference between no low cut and having a low cut. I'm gonna play it again without a low cut, and then with a low cut again. Here's without the low cut.
I'm literally shaking right now. I just went out.
And here's with the low cut.
I'm literally shaking right now. I just went out.
Yeah, the difference is like a little subtle. It's not that big, right? But it will sound good when we put other stuff in this mixer, and yeah, it will make the audio more even and better. So next thing I like to put in is a Maximus. I use it as a de-esser. If you don't know what a de-esser is, like in a audio usually you have like these very harsh S and P sounds. I have that, so I always use a de-esser. It's not because I have a lisp or something, it's because my mic is just picking my S and P sounds up very weirdly. That's like a common occurrence among mics. So you see like this yellow area, right? We just go here and put this yellow area a little over 10k, and around this 2k and 5k area we put it a little bit more to the right, just before the first line here, right? That's the frequency where usually the SMP sounds are. So we just go to mid here on this button, put it down 2 times. So we put the SMP sounds down a bit, and we play with this little line here, right? That's so funly goes up and down. Usually you wanna go let it go up, so the SMP sounds are like less harsh. So let's just listen to it, right?
I'm literally shaking right now. I just went outside and there were fans at my door screaming, "Nah, you sus."
Yeah, that's quite perfect actually. So I let it be. Just play with that line a little bit until you don't hear that SMP sounds pretty harshly. Oh, excuse me for a bit, I need to cough. Dude, my voice is so fucked. Yeah. Then what I like to do next is put a compressor on it, the Fruity compressor. So we put this to like the 35 area, the ratio to 6.1, and the gain to +18. What it exactly does is like make the audio even. This also makes like the audio more even, and the gain just makes the audio a little what do you call it, louder, because when you put these two even, right, then the audio will be like in a lower volume, and like this it just goes louder. So let's just play the audio. It will have a significant difference, you will hear it.
I'm literally shaking right now. I just went outside and there were fans at my door screaming, "Nah, you sassy bottom."
Yeah, as you can hear, the audio sounds a lot more even and louder and better and everything. So it's good. So we let this compressor be. If sometimes I have it when I mix stuff that this preset doesn't work for me, so I just go to presets here and use a fast master. It like enhances the audio a little bit, but not too much. It's like always sounds good, the fast master. So if this doesn't work for you, then just go to fast master. So the next thing I want to have is a fast distortion, the Fruity fast distortion. We play with the threshold, right? We don't go to the last line here. We go to the line before the last one, because then we have the distortion effect. And this pre thing, we just put it to like a square and a half is usually what I like to do, but since this is like a song with a hard beat, right, I put the pre a little more. Yeah, just listen to it.
I'm literally shaking right now. I just went outside and there were fans at my door screaming, "Nah, you sassy boys among us."
If you like rap on a 90s beat or a lo-fi beat or something, yeah, you can let the pre like this, like the square and a half. But since this is like a hard beat, I go a little over with the pre. I put it to like 2 squares and it will sound good. Just listen to it.
I'm literally shaking right now. I just went outside and there were fans at my door screaming, "Nah, you suck."
Yeah. As you can hear, there's a big difference. Like the distortion makes your audio go a lot harder and better. So yeah.
I'm literally shaking right now. I just went outside and there were fans at my...
Yeah. You can also use a sound goodizer. as a distortion effect, but
I'm literally shaking right now. I just went outside and there were fans at my door screaming, "Ah, you sassy bots among us, trusty."
right, just here it sounds different, but usually the fast distortion already makes the job. If your fast distortion doesn't sound good, just use the sound goodizer, and if the sound goodizer doesn't sound good, just use the fast distortion. If both at the same time sound pretty good, just use both, I guess. But I usually just use the fast distortion because it makes the audio a lot better. So what else I put on is a reverb, where I put the wet up and the dry down, the low cut all the way up and the size of the room down, and the decay a little bit down. So when I play the audio now, it will sound weird. Just listen to it. Yeah, it sounds like I'm recording in a fucking church, and we don't want that, of course. The reason I put these things in is because I can play with this knob here, right? So you put your knob right this and listen to your track, and we only want like a little bit of reverb, because reverb always sounds nice. It's such a good what do you call it? Such a good mix, I guess. So yeah, we put the reverb in and just listen to this.
I'm literally shaking right now. I just went outside and there were fans at my door screaming, "Ah, you sassy bots among us, trusty from Twitter, huh?"
Yeah. Yeah, we keep it like this. Sounded pretty good. And the last thing I put in is a Fruity Limiter, where you put the gain down, the threshold down, and what it does is like when I turn down the audio, and make sure you when you put in the limiter, you turn down the or more like you put off the instrumental. I have like this quiet part where I say thank you, and with this little pause, listen to the pause.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
You can hear this little bass in the background. We don't want that. So we just go to the mixer again, go to the Fruity Limiter and play this again.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm literally shaking right. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Yeah, as you can hear, this is like the frequency, this little low frequency where the bass is. And when we put the threshold over that, then that bass gets like cut off, I would say, and then we don't have a bass anymore. And sometimes when you put on the Fruity Limiter, you will hear like make sure when you put on the Fruity Limiter that it doesn't cut off important parts of your audio, like make sure that a word isn't missing, because that can sometimes happen when you put on a Fruity Limiter, but this doesn't happen here when you record properly. So yeah, just listen to this.
I'm literally shaking right now. I just went outside and there were fans at my door screaming, "Ah, you sassy."
That is like everything I put on in the mixing stuff, but there's one really important part, right?
I'm literally.
This like sounds a little too raw still. So there's a reason I do two doubles when I record vocals. It's so you see like this pan thing and the volume thing. We play a little bit with this. Put like this pan thing to this right side and put the volume down to like half-ish. And wait, we did it to the right side on this one, and with the double two, we put it to the left side to like this much, I'd say, and put the volume down here. And yeah, you will hear a huge difference. Trust me.
I'm literally shaking right now. I just went outside and there were fans at my door screaming, "Ah, you sassy bots among us, trusty from Twitter, Huh? Of course I took pictures of everyone, but you guys need to respect my privacy. Hey, stop please. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I'm literally shaking right now. I just went outside and there were fans at my door screaming, "Are you sassy boys among us?" Schwassi from Twitter. Huh? Of course I took pictures of everyone, but you guys need to respect my privacy. Hey, stop please. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, this is how it sounds like. Sounds pretty good. I think it could use actually a little more distortion, but I'm not gonna play around with that because I already mixed this stuff and put out the final audio, but this already sounds good enough. If you feel like something is missing after you mix everything, like the audio could go a little harder, then just play with the fuzz distortion a little more. If you need more distortion, just play with the threshold a little.
I'm literally shaking right now. I just went outside and there were fans at my door screaming.
As you can hear, you can make the audio like over distort, and you don't want that. But yeah, this sounds good. I like this. This is how I mix my stuff. Yeah, I'm a little noob. I could probably use like more stuff, like the pitcher or so. That's like an autotune like effect, but since there are no melodic parts really in this audio, I won't use the pitcher here. And yeah, there's like a lot more stuff. You can probably watch some videos on YouTube and where people use more stuff here, and you can also buy plugins and shit. And yeah, I'm just a noob. I'm not like a professional mixer or anything like that. So yeah, that's what I do with mixing more audios. Hey, hope you enjoyed this, guys. Yeah, see you next time. Maybe I record like a video with how I'm recording audios or something. So yeah, bye bye.